friends, it's Yaya. I hope you're doing well. Thanks so much for joining me. Over the last few months, I've been finding lots of decor with an academia aesthetic. Both light and dark academia focus on a love of learning and literature as well as the arts. Dark academia emphasizes a darker, moody, or melancholy atmosphere, while light academia style is brighter, more optimistic, and uses lighter color tones. Academia objects include things we may already own, such as vintage books, classical art, dark wood, antique furniture, and romantic elements such as flowers and handwritten notes. Many of us have naturally picked up these types of items over the years, but may not have realized it fits into the academia aesthetic. This style is often traced back to a novel by Donna Tartt called The Secret History. Today, I've styled my finds into 4 dark academia vignettes. Each one hits on one or more of the academia elements. I'd love to know which one was your favorite. Let's get started with this first vignette. Here I have used several hardcover vintage books as the base to put this chalk-like figurine of a girl reading on it. I also found 2 mini lampshades in a beautiful burgundy color that I converted to fit on taper candlesticks. Originally, these shades are supposed to sit on a small light bulb, but instead I cut an old tapered candle into several pieces and put the shade on that. And now it sits easily on the candle holder. If you do this, please make sure that you know that these are not meant to be lighted. They're only meant to hold the shade in place and look like little lamps, but obviously they are not. I was so happy when I saw this marble chessboard. I loved the colors on it. I wish I could have found the marble pieces as well, but I didn't. Owls are so scholarly, and this vintage ceramic one from the 1970s has so much detail on it. I also really liked the size and colors of this beautiful globe, and I really liked the marble base that it stands on as well. This is my first vignette. Let's move on to the next one. To me, this particular vignette hits on the art side with a touch of romance through the use of dried florals. I bought this beautiful framed art of a young girl done in a sepia tone. The dark wood oval frame is well made. It would look great on a gallery wall or styled on its own. I'm using 2 books turned to the back for a little contrast, and I put this metal urn vase on them. I loved the color, the handles, and the feet that it has. I think it works well on its own, or you can definitely add some florals to it. In front of the books, I decided to add this ornate cast iron skeleton key holder designed to be mounted on a wall. On the left side, I added this handmade wooden mortar and placed some dried florals in it. This table clock with a distressed finish has a French bistro vibe, and it reminded me of ones that used to hang in the hallways at school, letting me know it was time to stop socializing and get to class. To complete this look, I added my old magnifying glass with some of my mom's handwritten notes. This completes my second vignette. Speaking of bistros, cafes are very much part of the academia style. So in this third vignette, I placed a brass plated teapot and a dainty porcelain teacup and saucer on top of some old books. The cup and saucer were made in Germany in the 1950s, and it has beautiful gold details around it. To the other side, I added another book standing next to a large wooden pillar candle holder. The 4-inch brown candle that sits on top was also thrifted. To complete this look, I added some glasses, dried florals, and a gorgeous piece of artwork in the background that has an owl on it from Magnolia. This last vignette focuses on the classical music side of the arts. I placed the 3 mini busts of famous composers on a burgundy veined marble trivet that I found. They are made of breakable chalk, so they do have some damage to them. Since I found a nice empty frame and the bust of Mozart, I decided to print one of his famous pieces of music and frame it. To complete the romanticized look, I placed the small harp I found on the book as well, along with the piece of dried florals. This completes my 4th vignette. These are all of the fantastic dark academia items I found. I really enjoyed putting these looks together for you. Please remember to let me know down below which look was your favorite. My grand total today was $94.44. If you're new here, welcome. My name is Yaya and I'm fairly new to YouTube. I'm really trying to grow my channel, so I would really appreciate it if you would subscribe. I make videos about my shopping adventures and about my life at home. For those of you who have already subscribed, thank you so much. Well friends, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. Thanks again for joining me. See you on the next one. Take care. Bye friends.